Go inside and actually film any of tonight's events, but I did have the opportunity to interview the keynote speaker and the contender for the GOP nomination for president, Ron Paul, both in a group setting and one-on-one. And you may be surprised when you hear how he answered when I asked him if he expected to do as well as he did in the Iowa straw poll. How do you explain it, coming so close? That was a great showing.
Oh, I thought I was supposed to explain why I didn't get 152 votes. We just missed it. No, we thought it was great. And
were you surprised? I guess that's what I'm getting at.
Pardon me?
Were you surprised?
Not totally. I was anticipating that we would do well. And I knew we'd do a lot better than we did 4 years ago.
Dr. Paul, there's been a lot of talk about the lack of media coverage. You've made a lot of the talk shows. Jon Stewart did a little spoof about how you came so close, basically almost won it, but yet no one's talking about you. What do you make of it?
Well, and some people find it rather entertaining. I thought it wasn't exactly entertaining, but I keep thinking, you know, people say, what are you going to do about it? Well, absolutely, what can I do about it? You know, if the 5 major networks turn you down and they don't call you, you can't do a whole lot about it.
You've made it clear time and time again that you're against many of our foreign entanglements, as you put it. Would the recent death of Osama bin Laden, in your opinion, be justification for our involvement in the Middle East?
I would say it's a reason to have less involvement.
Why?
Because that was the initial authority that I voted for. Go and get the people who were responsible for 9/11. And it was limited to that. It had nothing to do with nation building or invading countries that didn't have anything to do with it.
Then later, during our one-on-one interview, you believe that states have the right to decide whether or not marijuana should be legalized, whether or not prostitution should be legalized, and whether or not gay marriage should be legalized.
Under our system of government, the federal government was not supposed to get involved in that type of legislation.
And separating yourself from the Republican base in this contentious election isn't something that scares you?
No, I think politically it's very helpful, and I don't separate myself on purpose. I become separate because I'm a much stronger stickler for the Constitution.
Tracy Jason, Fox 35 News at 10.
We have to acknowledge we've got some big challenges. Now, some of the challenges are not of our own making. We had reversed the recession, avoided a depression, got the economy moving again, created 2 million private sector jobs over the last 17 months. But over the last 6 months, we've had a run of bad luck. Some things that we could not control.